Welcome to the Armenian Museum of America. I'm Gary Lind-Sinanian, the curator, and I'm here to share another story about some of the artifacts in our collection. You're probably aware of the American Armenian jazz musician Al Vega. This is the story of Al Vega's family. His father, Nigol Vagramian, founded the Mardouni Theater Company. It was based out of Chelsea, Mass., which had a very large Armenian population back then. And this theater company performed all over eastern Massachusetts. And from the family, we received a number of playbills and other materials related to the family, related to the productions of their. And this is, of course, Nigol himself, different roles that he's playing. And that's the company. And as I mentioned, these are some of the various playbills over the years from the company. One of the best known plays that he did, this was the Alexandre Bisson had created a play, Madame X. And Madame X was a real tearjerker about the length that a woman would go to in order to protect the family honor. And he translated it into Armenian. This is the actual translation right here, where he's taken the French play and translated it into Armenian. And they produced this show, and this is it here. This is a 1931 production of Madame X. Who is Madame X? And this play, every time they did it, people would start crying because they so empathized with it. The idea of doing anything to protect the family honor was so important among that generation of Armenians. We have a hard time today relating to the kinds of issues that was so important to them, but this was one of them here, Madame X. But they did many different plays, and all the various famous Armenian playwrights, they did their productions there. And they did shows all over Boston, Lowell, Chelsea, New Britain, Connecticut, everywhere in New England. This company would travel. With most of these companies, the company itself would actually be very small, only 3 or 4 people as the major actors. And they would go to a place like New Britain, and every Armenian community had its own amateur company. And so what they do is these people would play the main roles, and they'd have the local people play the other roles around them. And that way the company could go all over the place and engage everybody. And everybody was involved in the production, either as an actor or the audience. And for some of these people who, of course, peasants, they'd never seen a play before. And when they saw it the first time, it could be quite shocking to them. There was a famous case of an Armenian company that was doing a production of, what movie was that? Hamlet. They were doing Hamlet, and the scene where Polonius is hiding behind the curtain. And in the scene, somebody in the audience screamed out, look out, they're hiding behind the curtain," to the people on stage, because the woman did not understand what a play was. She had never seen one before. But the plays were so important for the production, for the community. We still have plays being done in Boston, and especially in California, a very active theater production, and in New York. But in most of the communities now it's gone. That kind of way of life is just gone now. So this is basically a glimpse of a lost form of art among Armenians. The Armenian Museum is here to share our stories, our history, our culture with you, the public. We thank you for joining us. If you want to find out more stories, you can go onto YouTube, or you can go onto our website, which is linked to YouTube. This is the 50th anniversary of the museum. There's no better time to join the museum. If you're interested in joining, go to our website, armenianmuseum.org/membership. It'll give you all the details. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you'll join us again. Until then, stay safe.